So I walk into this bar. It's called the Lounge, and I'm thinking, okay, great, it's a lounge. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna have a few drinks, and then these two yahoos up there talking into a microphone, right? And I'm like, okay, well, they're doing some sort of a radio show. I'm ordering a drink and find out this place has no alcohol, and I'm like, what the hell exactly is going on here? And to this day, I have no answers.
C'est le Lounge Show avec Rob Scott et Bob Doyle, deux diffuseurs vétérans qui aiment s'entendre parler et qui réussissent d'une manière ou d'une autre à se supporter. Voyons si vous pouvez les supporter aussi bien. Voici Rob et Bob.
Applause, applause, applause. I'm the only one on the screen, apparently. Where did Bob go? Applause, applause, applause. It's the Lounge Show.
I'm sorry. Here's the deal.
I can't wait to hear this.
I love everything about this setup, except there is no timing ability. Like there's these gigantic gaps between clips. And I think I've got it worked out so that some of that time sensitive stuff I can start controlling back over here.
Can't you just put it all in one file and just have it fire one after another, like produce an open with the applause and everything and just ask it to do one file?
Yes, but then we still have the problem of fading.
Oh, okay.
There's still that cut and there's that delay. And same thing with the countdown. The countdown.
Although I really liked the interpretation of the countdown music tonight. It was so 70s. It was Charlie's Angels. It was Love Boat. It had that.
The word I used was swanky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because it reeked of the 70s.
Yeah, swanky. Yeah, oh my God, is that the most fun thing?
Anyway, this is the Lounge.
Yes, it is.
9 o'clock on a Saturday.
And that's how we know for sure. I am in Atlanta, Georgia. And my name, well, it says right there. Bob
Yeah, except you're not in Atlanta, Georgia. You're in Las Vegas.
Oh my God. That's right. You know what? I'll fix this. We got to switch. There.
That's when Bob goofs up too. So we'll get to use that too when you say, here I am in Atlanta, Georgia.
And now the grocery delivery is here. And so the dogs are barking. Oh, my dogs are barking.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. This show becomes more and more references to old crap that no one cares about except you and I, and we just laugh and laugh.
Yeah,
things like
it truly is only for us.
It is,
and barely for the people who know us. The only appreciation they get out of it is that they know us well enough to appreciate the fact that we're having fun anyway.
Right. And so this is the Lounge. He's Bob, I'm Rob, and we do this every Saturday
for some reason,
for the most part, since COVID.
That's right. So stop. Good stuff came from COVID.
Sure it did.
This program being it.
I'll tell you what didn't do well, though, in my opinion, is this whole thing where everyone wants to now have a virtual meeting, a virtual everything. Because once people went home and they go, really? We don't have to go back there. And I get that. But I think the lack of, look at Tracy's on the board, on the TikTok board.
Oh, hold on a sec. Let me make sure that all of that is there. Boy, really, really clunky. All right, let's get this. Hi, guys. Bob, sorry for the delivery. Oh, that's okay. I don't care at all. It's something to talk about.
And he doesn't
care at
musicals.
all. Hate them. I really do not like them at all.
There is a musical. I know what it's about. It's about the Shakers, which was this religious sect.
Oh, he's.
I want to say.
Hold on. You froze again, and it came out religious.
I am.
Yes,
I never know now because the old one. I saw that.
If you hear, yes, you're back, and I'm the one who should have that music.
Yeah, I know you keep saying that, but with the technical difficulties that occur on your end of the world, at least I have the German stuff queued and ready to go.
It's not ready to go, though.
Ready to go, though.
No, it's not ready. You play it when you get back, which is way too late.
I see where you're going. You want to be able
the filler music for while you're frozen.
While I'm frozen.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'll send it to you at the end of the show, and you can edit it up because it's a whole 3-minute song. It actually
No, I
goes.
just want that one piece.
I know, but I'm not going to chop it up. You chop it
What
up.
do you play right now?
The whole thing, and I hit pause right at the right time.
Oh, that's the beginning of it.
Yeah, I right. It goes. Continue.
Oh, right, right. Of course, I've heard that. Yes, on this program. Okay.
Yeah, it's the only place I
Now
even
we
play.
can't monetize this. Great.
I
Another
can't
copyright.
monetize.
Wow.
So, anyways, about the Shakers, which was this religious sect, very conservative. And anyhow, apparently she does a great job. It's very an emotional role, blah, blah, blah. And then as I'm reading the review, they said it's a musical. And I went, okay. And it actually is. This guy who made it similar. You don't like musicals? Because Chicago was that way. It was a pretty good dramatic story. And then they'd break out into tune.
Me no likey.
I know you don't.
I really just don't.
It's not.
It's always funny because Amber feels pretty much the same way. I mean, she has her Disney exceptions or whatever, but it's still not the musical part she likes. I think she's the same. And every now and then, like, she'll recommend a movie, or we'll be watching a movie or something that and then someone starts singing, and she's like, "Oh, guys, I'm sorry, I forgot." She's just like,
I'm sorry, I forgot. Ah, yeah. There's that.
So, any interesting Sean? Welcome.
Here? How come I'm not seeing that?
I have no idea why anyone. I guess it's just because the show it's just so vibrant now. We got these colors, and now we got a working bit light.
Oh, look what you did there. Now that's good. That's a nice touch.
We've been waiting for this for years.
Yeah, to have an actual bit light.
And it's also not, which would be a little annoying. So this is more real. Just that little click. It might still be a little loud, but the thing is, we don't really do bits anymore.
No, but what we used to use it for is if someone fell prey to the bit, demon, then the other guy used to be able to.
Right. But what I'm saying is, when does that happen anymore?
We don't do that. We don't do a lot of the things we used to do that we thought were funny. We've mellowed, Bob. All we do is just kind of hang out for 30 minutes and go about our day.
Like a couple of bottles of fine non-alcoholic wine.
Yes. So today I did. You know the lay of the land of my neighborhood, and I went up to get gas. I went to gas up the car, and I got some tobacco products. And anyhow, right next to the gas station is a Waffle House.
Right.
And every time I go there, gas up the car, whatever, I go, oh, that smells. You get that bacon, fried egg, waffly kind of thing, and it's pretty good.
It's the best, really. It's classic diner smell. It's it's exactly what you want. What that is, it's
they nail it.
Closer to it than IHOP, because
it would be. That would be a great candle scent.
Oh, if they could
do Waffle House. Just it just says Waffle House right on the label. The other ones say Spring Forest and
essential oil.
Right. I mean, the other ones, pine fragrant, pines, meadow, and
wood that we could burn that would smell like Waffle House or something.
It just says Waffle House on the sticker. It says Yankee Candle at the top and Waffle House, and man, they would sell those things like, no pun intended, hotcakes.
So like scattered, smothered, and covered.
So today I fell prey. I didn't. Usually I just go home, but today I went. It's been a while. Let's go. And it was about 11 o'clock on a Saturday, which means it's
11 o'clock on a Saturday.
Well, it's the hangover crew, But if you go at 7 or 8 on a Saturday, those people are probably pretty alert, or they're still out from the previous evening. But by your 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, that's your hangover crew. Okay. So my point is, it was busy, and so I walked in, but I squeezed in between two people at the counter, just plopped down. And it took forever to get my food, but I didn't mind because I just watched, as I do often when I go there, just watch the short order cooks, man. And they really are something to watch. And I wanted to get, and I'm going to ask you that, I wanted to get an approximate, two things. I wanted to know the temperature of the griddle, because I'm going, what do they cook this stuff at? Like, where do they keep that griddle at? And by the way, between 350 and 400, I've come to find out. And then I wanted to see how long they keep the hash browns down before the first flip.
Yep.
And so that's my question to you. how long do you think they keep those hash browns down?
Well, if they're keeping it between 350 and 400,
Right. Well, you're thinking. Should I play thinking music or
yes,
something?
please.
Okay.
Wait a minute. My favorite song. Okay. I don't know, 4 minutes upside.
Yeah, about 5, but not aside.
I was gonna say.
You were close, but no, not aside. They wait
just-
like 5 minutes and then they flip, and if they're topping it with the onions, the scattering, the smothering, the covering,
Sure.
that all happens on the.
Then they got to let that. They
Yeah,
got.
but now maybe a minute, maybe like one more minute, and gone. Off you go. I think what they go for is that one side super crisp, and then you get the combo, because once you mix it up a little on your plate, you have some of the crispy and some of the fluffy. And because I'm trying, I think I told you last week when the lounge was open last week, I bought a salad
lounge.
I bought a salad spinner so I could get the potatoes good and dry, because
Yes, that's right.
I want to master hash browns. So anyway, did the Waffle House thing today. Hadn't done that in a long time.
Man, oh man, have you got me wanting the Waffle House right now?
And as you know, it's right by my house. But I just I can buy a dozen eggs 50 times over. I mean, the meals are still, and nowadays, of course, things are a little more expensive. I think my usual cheese and eggs, side of bacon, wheat toast, hash browns, and a cup of coffee. It used to be like $8 or something. I think it's now like 13 or whatever.
Wow, our topics of conversation are such oldies.
Well, yeah, we're not really doing a show. We call it the Lounge Show, but it's really not. As you've said, it's a phone call with
I'm showing everybody. I'm showing everybody this.
That's good. That's good.
This is my favorite lounge innovation since we started the lounge.
Yes. But really, here's the thing. I just brought it up because I thought it was interesting how long they keep the hash browns down. And yes, go ahead. It sounds like old guy crap that we're talking about.
No, as I was sitting here thinking that's old guy crap, it is, but it's like, no, but it's also, if you're interested in, if you like that kind of food, it's a valid question. All of those questions are.
Well, and because, as I told you last week too, I find with the cooking thing that it's almost more difficult to master the simple dishes. Like I'm going to master meatballs, or
Sure.
There was a grilled cheese that was made in the movie Chef that I still would like to make that grilled cheese sandwich. How Favreau made that for was it his son? I think.
Yeah.
And then he also made. Go ahead.
I've seen that twice.
Okay.
I don't remember the sandwich per se.
Yeah, he made him a grilled cheese, and he had 2 or 3 different kinds of cheese, and he buttered the griddle first. And anyway, the point is, and then he also made for Scarlett Johansson this garlic pasta that very simple, it's just pasta, garlic, and butter or whatever. But it looked so good.
Yeah.
Maybe a little red pepper flake. Anyway, the point is simple dishes. Like it took me over a year to kind of get to where I like the macaroni and cheese recipe that I use. Yeah. It's Mac and Jack, but you want to have it your own. And so hash browns are my next thing, which is good that I have this ridiculously stupid obsession, because it'll keep me busy in retirement, Bob. This is what
it's
I'm
true. And then when Tracy and I get out there, then we'll have this deluxe breakfast.
Yeah, and I can tell you too.
Make a French omelet.
Right.
And these hash browns.
Yes. And a nice pot of coffee and some tea if you want. I've got all kinds of better tea. And here's the other thing too. Depending on the time of year and the weather, I just do not, Bob. The new deck area has been a big hit for company. People
I can't wait.
Yeah, that new. So in fact, I think I told you when Samantha first saw it, the first thing she said was, "Oh, Bob and Tracy are going to love this."
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah. But anyway, Waffle House 5 minutes down on one side. I said, "Well, I'm just sitting here. I'm just killing time," because it was busy. And the lady behind the counter was that typical waitress. How you doing, handsome? That. And
did you?
I did exactly that. I did that exact thing. That's good. You did exactly what I did. I did the look over the shoulder bit. You talking to me? And then next to me, this woman who looked like she could have pushed up a shopping cart outside. She was disheveled, to say the least. How you doing, beautiful? And then I went, okay, the handsome thing's all boy.
Boy, aren't you judgy though, Rob? Come on.
And then the guy next to her might have been her boyfriend or husband or what. How you doing, handsome? And then I go, okay, everyone's handsome.
Everybody's handsome.
Yeah. But that's Waffle House. And they're back there shouting those orders, and it's chaos. It's organized chaos at a Waffle House. It's fun. I hadn't been in a while.
So was it, was it everything you hoped for, or was it a little fried pie? I mean,
no, there was no fried pie. They did a nice job, and the bacon was crisp. Sometimes the bacon are in a real hurry.
Oh my God, he's
Will
frozen.
come like half done and greasy. The bacon was well.
Dun, 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 dun. He doesn't. What was great about that was the look on your face when you came back.
I just figure I'll hold this until Bob starts laughing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know I'm out. You just go, ah! And then I go, okay.
The music plays when you get back, which is pointless, but it's only been 100% of the time that we've done it that way.
Look, and I'm reading the tote board here. We're planning out 2026 and potential travel dates. 100% we will be in Atlanta sometime before Halloween. There you go. For sure, we are going to Waffle House at least once. Yes, 2 to 3 times. And it's right up the road. Not as close, though, as that the bagel biscuit or whatever the bagel basket, whatever that place is by your house. What is that place called? The Muffin
Baguette Cafe.
What is it?
The Baguette Cafe.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you have the quiche?
Both times.
Yeah. Okay.
And it comes with a nice side salad, which I just like. It cuts the richness. And then I get that, that tea. It's a really nice latte. Boy, that's good. I mean, that place is a little spendy, but you clean your plate. Boy, everything they bring you is very well done.
Yeah, it is. And there's another breakfast place up there too that we have, like right around the corner, that we've never even tried.
Well, we should do that next time. I'm out west.
I'm sure it's cheaper. It feels.
Speaking of all this food too, I forgot to do this. So allow me to speaking. I kind of buried the lead there or whatever, kind of tipped off. But last week I gave you the Daddy Maxwell menu from Williams Bay, Wisconsin, and I just happened to stumble across it today. Here's today's menu, and here's today's daily specials.
All right, we got country fried steak served with hash browns or American fries and eggs and toast, your style. Banana granola pecan French batter pancakes.
That sounds fun.
Ooh, a grilled beefy cheddar melt.
Also sounds fun.
Yeah, on rye served with chips and soda pop.
If there was a comma there, it would be and served with soda pop.
And I think the not so blue blueberry muffins is a holdover from last time, along
with
Grandma's eggnog pie.
Yes, but the peppermint white chocolate pie sounds awfully good.
That seems new. I think we would have noticed that last time, or maybe.
And I believe the grilled beefy cheddar melt was also on the menu last time, but that sounds good too. I mean, that's a really nice Saturday. That's a really nice Saturday menu. I think that'll be a habit now of the lounge, boys and girls. We'll take a look at Daddy Maxwell's handwritten.
Well, then that means, of course, when we're there, we got to go to Daddy Maxwell's.
Well, and that's interesting because the last time I was at Daddy Maxwell's, which was in 2020, that's right before we stopped alcohol consumption. I went up there to visit with Oak, and Ryder was there, and Mahoney. And Oak and Ryder. And the four of us had a wonderful weekend. That's the first and only time I've ever Ubered to Chuck's. That's how we're getting older. Oh, yeah. Ryder goes, no. We're not driving to a bar. That's just not happening. So like, Oak and I look at each other, go, oh my gosh, we've walked to and from or driven to and from Chuck's 8,000. So anyway, we went down, had a great, and then the last morning, we were all really hungover, and so we were going to go down to Lake Geneva for the usual Eggs Benedict, Bloody Mary, and we got down there, and there was some winter festival going on. We couldn't get a parking space. It was a zoo. They had all these eggs. So then we had to go hunt for a place to get a Bloody Mary, and you know how when you got those certain hangovers where everything's kind of just fuzzy.
Yes,
you're kind of walking like on kind of a hangover cloud. You
slowly
you float along. Yeah.
That's crazy. How
So we eventually found a place on Highway 50 just out in the middle of nothing, and we go in there and there's like one guy. It's a scene out of a B movie. It was just rough, and the four of us are the only four, and the guy kind of comes out of the back kitchen or the back area, and we said 4 Bloody Marys, please. Or, do you serve food? Yes, we do. Okay, 4 Bloody Marys, and I'm not really paying attention, but Mahoney is, and he says, I don't think he put any, because he's making them right in front of us practically. I don't think he put any vodka in there. Like the guy forgot, either he was drunk or hungover or maybe trying to rip us off. I don't know. So we all took a sip and we go, yeah, there's no vodka in here. And so Oak rattled the guy's cage and says, we're going to need vodka in these vodka drinks. And then he just poured it right on top. He didn't remix them. He just poured them right on top. And then the menu came around and it said they had a fish special, and it Oak goes, how long do you think that fish has been in the fridge? Like 4 years or yeah. So we left, and then we went into Williams Bay and went to Big Daddy Maxwell's and had a wonderful brunch. But they don't serve booze there. Of course, the last place really didn't serve booze either. So,
and now it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. I wouldn't have been nowadays. I wouldn't have the hangover to need the Bloody Mary. That was perfect for that last trip. I did all the usual Lake Geneva drinking things, and without any problem. Like everyone was in a good mood. Nobody got in trouble. Nobody got hurt. It was like the perfect way to go out for my last of what do you think? 2,000, 8,000, 20,000 drinking experiences in that region of the world.
Sure.
And that was, and I couldn't lose also that whole weekend. I may or may not have told you that, but cribbage, pool, anything I was doing, I won everything. It just happened to be.
I know they loved that shit.
John did, man. Watching him get angry is a lot of fun. Watching Ryder get hot under the collar, and he knows it, and he knows it's just, I wasn't cheating or anything like that. And to watch him get that angry,
right, makes it even worse.
It does.
You just naturally beat my ass?
Right. Well, and he and Oak were partners, and Mahoney and I were partners in pool and in cribbage. And yeah, I got lucky there because Mahoney can shoot pool.
How often does he shoot, I wonder?
He's one of those guys that's just got it in his back pocket, Bob. I don't know. But he's more of a bar. He's upstate Wisconsin. He's probably hitting bars once or twice a week to get a fish fry and shoot a game of, rack of balls or something. No, you know what? Check that. He's got a table in his basement.
Okay. So
I would break and one or two would drop, at least one. I mean, I was, it's a 7-footer, it's a small bar table. So at least one drops, and then maybe I make one extra or maybe even two. And then those guys maybe make one or two. And then Mahoney would just do like a run of 3 or a run of 4 every time in the middle. So now we only have like 1 or 2 object balls left, and you usually can clean it up. And we were, like I said, the perfect buzz. You're right. You feel calm and collect. And boy, watching Ryder get, and of course they got to buy all the beer. And then I remember John John was super hungover because the 3 of us are the ones who went all for looking for bloodies and all that. John got up at 7 a.m. because he had to go visit his mother and drive like an hour and a half to Whitewater or something. And I remember him texting us saying he was lost. He got lost, which that means the hangover is pretty severe because we have Waze and everything these days. How the hell can you get lost?
I don't know.
So he was pretty hungover. But anyway, that is the little Daddy Maxwell story. So and it's either that or Chuck's also has one of those handwritten menus that I can grab a picture of that offline too. I like those posts.
I wonder there's probably a menu, a handwritten menu somewhere in the Smith's parking lot or something. I should see if I've got an interesting one.
Yeah, you should. There's a lot of eateries over there.
Eateries.
The other day I said jocularity, and a guy at work freaked out.
Jocularity. I just wanted to push the button.
He just wanted to hit the bit button.
I so did.
He shouts jocularity 3 times.
It's not even a bit.
It isn't a bit.
No. So guess what happened to me this week? I'm going to tell you.
Please.
Tracy had a meeting, and And while she was getting ready, she asked if I would go wash the car, and Amber came along with me because it's her car or whatever. She's a nice person. And so we go to the car wash, and it's one of those pay $10 and drive through the thing, and the car wash.
Yeah.
And I've done countless of them, as we all have. The last time before this I went, normally just pulling into the thing, it just goes right in, like the mirror's there. I've never had a problem.
Well, I think you've already tipped your hand on this
The
story.
last time I nudged it a little, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit!" And I was as we were pulling into it, and it's dark, and it's Amber's car, which I'm not 100% used to. It's much smaller for him. I'm thinking to myself, "Wow, the last time I did this," and right then,
It happened.
oh my god, the most gnarly, everything crunching, and just like I was way off because the mirror was fogged or scratched or something you couldn't see.
Uh-huh.
And I was way off, and then and then it's just comedy. Now you're backing out, making it way worse. And I'm just hearing, and Amber and I are both just hearing twisting, and it's just the worst tearing sounds. It's like, oh my god. So we pull out real quick, and I look, and it seems okay. I'm like, all right,
Well, where'd all the sound effects come from?
well, I mean, the bumper had, but it's been something else had hit that once before, so I didn't care. At that point, it was like, okay, we're gonna go through this. So we go through the car wash. I say, just before we pull away, let me just look again. And we pull out, and man, I mean, it was flatty flat. It was just exactly as we expected. So it's been a long time since I've changed a tire.
I
Like
was gonna ask if you changed the tire yourself, or did you weenie out and call AAA?
every year, well, a little of both, but I ended up doing every year when we watch Christmas Story and that scene comes up, I go, wow, I haven't changed, and I bet maybe I never have to change a tire again. I hardly drive, and maybe this will never happen. So there I am. We pull it in over there to the vacuum area, and I mean, I've done it. I've changed countless tires in my life. It's just been a long time. So now I'm trying to navigate this. Oh, they've changed the freaking jacks.
In my day,
Right. And so of course, and now Amber's watching, and I'm going, oh my god, the whole thing was just the worst. And the bolts were stuck. The first one came off okay, and then the second one was stuck, and I could not get it going. And that's when I said, fine, I'll just call AAA. Because meanwhile, Tracy's getting ready to go to this thing. She needs the car.
Yeah,
And,
you're a one-car house right now, aren't you?
yeah. Because the other one is she's afraid it's gonna
Because
explode.
I took to the car wash last week.
That's right. Why did you stop asking me to wash the car? This is a bad idea. So we call AAA, and then it's going to be an hour. And I'm like, well, I have an hour, but I'm just going to keep trying. And so at this point I'm going, well, they're going to come anyway. So I'll just kick it. I'll do whatever I got to do. And kicking was the ticket. And just to nudge those bolts, and I got them. So the whole thing is I got it out. I changed the tire. The spare was flat.
Yes, they always are.
But there was no air there, and it's still flat in our garage, but it's not flatty flat. It's just we have a pump somewhere, and we cannot find it. But that's the next step, and then we'll take it down to Walmart and get a new tire.
Either that, or you could go to just the gas station and drop the $1.75 and fill.
Oh well, no, pumping it. That's fine. We just don't. We're trying not to drive it except to its final destination.
Right.
Because we don't really know the state of the thing. And there is a gas station right around that probably has the air thing. But that was a gas station with a car wash, and they didn't have an air pump.
Interesting.
Exactly.
I have one in the trunk of my car now.
I have two, and we can't find either of them.
Oh. $65 plugs into.
So yeah, that's the way they ended it. They had so much time, they got a week to prepare. And yeah, that's what they came up with, because they're veteran broadcasters.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.